Recently, I had a chance to visit with Stan Glass to learn about how he uses AI and GPT to complete his higher education degree at Southern New Hampshire University. Stan has been tech savvy for years, and with the release and upgrades of software to incorporate artificial intelligence, he recognized the benefits of having formal permission to use these resources while finishing his degree in educational leadership. Here he shares how he uses these resources to get more into learning.
So here's a question. How did education evolve from a one-room schoolhouse to common schools and eventually public schools in the United States? So I can go and grab that question.
Uh-huh.
I can go over here to elicit
Uh-huh.
and then put the question in here, hit the button. And now here's your 4 top papers.
Wow.
So, oh, this is good. This one look change. Oh, let's go this one. So standardizing decline and fall of the one-room schoolhouse. So then I can learn more all about that. From here, I can go over to semantic. So I can go over here to Semantic Scholar right from here. And then I can view via the publisher. I can get my citation here. And then what I do is I go over to here, and this is so now this is another note that's in day 1, and I can come in here and I can say, well, it's let's see, I'm going to put this in. I'm going to call this, I've been working with Taylor. So it's involved Taylorism, so I can find it. So now these in here are all of my different tags that I've tagged everything, so I can find it. And then if I can go over here and clear my tags. And I like here's one that I did today about, and so I can actually attach the article right here on the note. And then
Wow.
when I do summarize it, I'll then put my notes in here. And then if it was part of, say, my chapter 2 literature search, I could come in here and say it's part of my dissertation, chapter 2. So now anytime I go look for anything in my dissertation chapter 2, all of these things will come up in the right place, exactly where I need them. So that's kind of,
Wow.
these are all the little tools that I've been, figured out how to use and kind of piece together. And thing is that as a dyslexic, you really have to be very resourceful. And you always have to keep your eye open for new tools. The other tool that I use when I'm also writing is, let's close out this one, close that out. I use WordTune a lot.
People tell me they love WordTune.
Yeah, so say this is, I need to highlight this, come in, highlight this paragraph, say I want to rewrite it. And then the AI bot will come in and say, okay, Miller believes that at different levels, and for a dyslexic person, these tools are ridiculously valuable.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I
Yeah.
that's what comes to mind is like all the people I've spoken to who are at the point where they left it all but the dissertation, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And this was why, because they got stuck with being able to get the writing out, and there was nothing at the time that was set up to really help in this way. I mean, it's kind of like the version in elementary school is when a parent will say to a student, well, just if you don't know how to finish the assignment, just ask more questions. But you can't be sitting there if the system's not set up with actually independent support that you can just use and keep working with. You're stopped. You can't ask a question every minute, kind of thing. And you're able to assimilate a lot more information and make sure that these ideas are really reflecting, a broad survey of the literature, but also your individual take on it. it's,
Exactly.
you know, it's a good use for it. It's not, you know, it's
It's
not getting around the rules because
no,
you're trying to have your own organization. Now, this looks pretty cool too. So this is your flow sheet
this is,
organized. Yeah,
this is an inspiration 10
yeah,
now, have it online. So I can drag, make my own little, this is each article. In each article, I can have attach a notes file. Things around, I can cut the connections, move them, reconnect them, all of that. But the beauty here is that when you hit the outline view, all of the notes associated in order, hierarchy, hierarchical right in there, are right
that's
there.
great. It's awesome.
So that's kind of, these are the tools that I've been using. But I kind of,